it's 12 minutes to the top of the hour. Hi, Adom 106.3 FM. Dwaso Nsem Jumadi. And you're the bro. Meeting the Asempa. I'm watching a Trouble 10 team. Nekia Champama joining me. Yeah, back on a joint statement. Yeah, if the mental and medical and dental council and Afe Yokoho a buy and some bank and a woman. Me call one Afe and Nekia Fama. And Nekia, I'm watching. Maybe Abokodi.
Majo Suminian.
Bridge. Yamene Hene, Adiachi. And the action, and you womb, Vim womb, I want them war. I hope say fear boko. Or die ye, we be Yamene said the other passer, or say Yamene above for the shroud.
Sorry. Oh, my mind came to me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, statements no money by no. And me pacho, what if I took your mind? Why, great. Oh, say, okay, right, the Matty. And I'm looking for to was your first statement. A fee medical and dental council, any economic and organized crime office, a buy, maybe some kind of brofuna fee, Nanekia, a trim, MIN, na Yebobo. As a press release, a joint statement by the Medical and Dental Council, MDC, and the Economic and Organized Crime Office, YOKO, on baby harvesting / trafficking. Background. Also, the Medical and Dental Council and the Economic and Organized Crime Office have been investigating the activities of some medical practitioners, nurses, social welfare officers, and other individuals who were suspected to be engaged in the illegal act of baby harvesting and human trafficking. The joint team carried out investigations into the illegal activities between the periods of June to November 2020. As a result of these investigations, 2 medical doctors, 2 social workers, 4 nurses, 2 mothers, and 1 traditional birth attendant have been arrested so far and are on bail pending further investigation. We currently have in our possession 2 baby boys who were bought as a result of the operation. Arrest of Dr. Hope Mensah Kwashi. On Thursday, December 31, 2020, Dr. Hope Mensah Kwashi, who works with the 37 Military Hospital, was arrested as a private health facility named Susan Clinic, located at Latebiokashi, a suburb of Accra. He allegedly sold the first baby boy to the team for an amount of 30,000 Ghana cedis in October 2020. He was arrested with 3 nurses who worked at his facility, namely Sylvia Ewuse, John Adore Efi, and Angela Ametepe. They have been identified as accomplices together with 1 Dede Gifty Anipi, a traditional birth attendant at Bethlehem Maternity Home at Santor, a suburb of Boom, Katamanso, who referred the mother of the first baby boy to Susan Clinic. Madame Dede Gifty Anikpi was arrested by our team on January 15, 2021. B. Arrest of Social Welfare Officer, Mr. Leonard Agley. Also on December 31st, Thursday, a joint team from MDC and Yoko arrested Mr. Leonard Agley at the health facility in Tema. This was after the suspect agreed to help investigators purchase a newborn baby for a sum of 28,000 Ghana cedis. He led a member of the investigations team to the Tema General Hospital, where the baby was handed over to them by a lady named Nancy Obaya. Further investigations revealed that one Doris Bedu, the social welfare officer at the Tema General Hospital, was the brain behind the sale of the baby. The baby was allegedly supplied to Madame Doris Bedu by one Dr. Noah Kofi Latte for sale. Madame Doris Bedu and the mother of the first baby were arrested in separate operations on Monday, January 4th, 2021. Arrest of Dr. Noah Kofi Latte. Dr. Noah Kofi Latte, who works at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, REACH, and operates a private hospital called Dangbe Community Hospital, was also arrested in a separate operation on Tuesday, January 5, 2021. The mother of the second baby was arrested on 19 January 2021, pending further investigations. Now, both babies sold by the suspect and bought by the investigation team are currently in safe custody and are being properly taken care of pending further investigations. The council and Yoko assure the public that the 2 agencies will continue to collaborate to protect public health and safety by preventing and detecting organized crime. The council and Yoko wish to express our appreciation to all stakeholders for their continual support and cooperation especially the Ghana Police Service and members of the public who provide valuable information that culminated in this successful operation. Thank you. Signed, Dr. Divine N. Bayumbula, Acting Registrar, and a COP Frank Edupoko, retired Executive Director, Yoko. Anagia, over to you, Jolati.
Statement nipa enumekwa kese mienu ena akabomu ede apia bonten Medical and Dental Council for ena afa Yoko for ede aba bonten ra no pay make us same daily graphic so kra apaja sem no ede aba beto enimu ha same na ene se sa enumekwa kese mienu chese se yeto mayimun enkwada dwedie kwada ton kosu wo memu papa na so what say amanfo kekeka no mse yenka mom ne yenhwe ese ebetumi ayehu bi ensem aye kekan enukura bi wom anase ebia amanfo atesema keke eno mo kan entinwumekoi eka wo hu ebomu a every hwehwemu ase na hwehwemu no wo fra ase no ne akopie mu ne se wa kire nipa bi adokotafo mienu anesefo enan ena abatan susu emienu a se ampaniampa ne nuaneampa enkwada adwadie yi wo mo eho edobrimu na wo se de edi nkan nie Dr. Hope Mensa Kwashi wono waye adwuma wo 37 military hospital na wo chese wono ankasa wona ya asabia from Susan Clinic wala tabi okoshi eye brono won kan ha sei na wono ene enipa bi ekabomu ekoton akwada ebu ode ton akwada no 30,000 Ghana cedis tetisika no 300 million ene wo de ton akwada no na what you say nurse ni a wo mo eka Dr. Hope Mensa Kwashi ho ema wo mo ton sa akwada 300 Ghana 30,000 Ghana cedis no Sylvia Awise ena John Adore Efi ena Angela Abetepe wo mo nipa ena wo mo kan wanu achi no nipa ba konso a wo kan ho wono so ye traditional birth attendant eso no wo mo a yetete wo mo gi awo wo fie no wono so kan ho dede gifti anikwe ena wono so eka ho na what you say the day crowd ono no 15 January 2021 yi ena wo munya no eche no na say Dr. Kwashi wono ne dom no ne wo moton sa akwada no wo mo ho nsem eno no wo se enu achi no ena wo mo sa atisi mu biem December 31st ho nso so no Yoko ne Medical Dental Council no esa kabo mu biema Owura Leonard Able wonso womo ekire no wono so woye adwuma ewo ayasabia bi ewo tema wono so wodidi mu na je se Yoko ene Medical Council team no womo ye se womo pakwada ato ena se obi de de oma no mkosi ne so so ankwada de bi wo ho ye benya bia ma eno no sika mo betua 28,000 Ghana cedis na je se titi sika no 280 million ena womo so womo to akra na wono eba ne sa na odi womo animu ado mo kopie mo ewo Tema General Hospital ena womo koto Nancy Obaya ti Nancy Obaya na koda ne akoda no ede maye ema sabre wo chese womo tititi wono so na na mo so a na chese Doris Badu wono so ye social worker ewo Tema General Hospital se wono ena wono so ehudim ena wo piepia sa dwumadie no a ekoso no enti wono so sabre wono so ne ho akwaka adwam Dr. Noah Kofila Lati wono so Tema General Hospital wa no wono so ne de no sa wono wo wono kwado region no akofila tende o rage na wono so rage sa abrabo a wono so woni enkrofo kabom a wo mo eya no no nti wono so kra no January busumi wo ne de to so enum na ye so ompachi na wo chese sa ni pay ya mo bela ye de wo mo bekose ne bia kwakobo mo kwadu na eye Medical and Dental Council ekono ne Yoko HSF woka amamanfo nyina ate sesa adwumadie ya se wo mo tetetete wo mframem na akwaye se menam na metete no ampaniampa wo mo titim egu monte so no se eyade a ekoso ampa entinya de a se nwumekwa kese mienu wo mba home sokora wo mo begu so aye san hwehwemu no amasa nipa wo mo mfisese nkuntu ase edi nkwada ho dwa ewo ya asabia wodo no ya kire wo mo nyina enti ose amanfo nyina nkomakomanto wɔn yam wɔyɛ wadwene sɛ adwuma no ɔbɛyɛ akosi aseɛ no ɔbɛyɛ akosi aseɛ ahwɛ sɛ amanfo ɔbanbɔ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ asabea ne sɛ wokɔ akɔwo a wobɛtumi akɔwo de ɔba akɔfie wabere a enipa bi enua akɔdaa ne nkɔnkɔtɔn ɛno akyi no wɔso wɔ damanfoɔ nyinaa nso ase na ɛyɛ akɔsi meka sɛ once about time you know so can na about time no so no settlement one for mu din maybe wrong enti wo say about time you know ya wo mo ankasa nso ene ne sa nurse foi ene a doctor foi adwene ekọ benkro mu se won beto nkwada no enti wo nso yache wo na yekofo eche se nkwada no mienu wo mo ensaka wo mo no team no ekoto wo mo saka wo mo de wo mo da so wo mo nchen wo mo hwe wo yie pa enti nkwada no wo mo ho odin na wodamanfo nyina ase ene emwa soronko support ene se de wo anu mo betia wo mo na so no monko so anye sa se be ya mo betumi ayi sa wuru kasemi a enipa bi abom tim poso wo mo de o mada ne huru ya moja empa wo mutim binom ekwa wo so mbewi o maton no ne nyina wo betimi etu ase afiri wo nti wo ne nsam a eye medical and dental council ene yoku wo mo eka bo mu ye nhwehwemu a apiepie afiri mu aba
wait bekuya me da se bebre abusiafo ye bekwa ahoma no so na fa yakọ twetwe nkomo Penny Joseph Krampa eye PRO de ma Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association ya ne twetwe nkomo Mr. Krampa what me kan some drink kan no pay
ka won so many
abusian bibia bokọ de
bibia bokọ
well me is a release what kind be
okay
first of all the four nurses na omo wom no omo ye members of my association
whether I see the bread etia atiefo nyina minia ya dibia enura enwumre na yensa yetete sa ne ma no na nsem bia ti se ya epese egu ya adwuma animu asesa no ya na ye ntwentwan ya na ase ewo ho enenti ye de ama ye nursing and midwifery council some de ya tin from mumum na mum ye nyanhu enkrofo na ye se omo ye nurses no na ye nurses for the midwives for the council so near Ghana medical dental medical and dental council so a share doctor for the surgeons for so no so na ye wo kua and also share you but dear nurse for the midwife for so di e wo man yibo the medical and dental council for the omo doctor no aka say nurse for count the abale say so ye di ama NMC, Nurse and Midwifery Council. So, almost on Shishemu. So, no crescent dean or Modiabano, I am nurse for Ampadia. Let's just a Mradia Wahubiano. I was say, yeah, that's half one of us. And then Tadia, dear, Ubia to make combi. Ubia to make shout Tadia out. The bet me who will be so, yes. And that's if we cry, okay, will be more I said that to 2 or more. NTCs more, and after various nursing training. The part of accredited nurses training and midwifery training in the country. Then there will be Muswa, almost attitude among credit, and no, and shut our nursing and midwifery council, nothing. But almost almost on nurses and our midwives. And the offending year paper, Munia ship. Now, I tell me, I'm was here,
Mr. Kramba, me bacho we dey nka enye ding because infoni na ye hu ya edini nyina betodwa and mo database a mo betumi a check it in the system whether a nurses or mo members of the association ana
me bacho me da say that's before now omo wie school ba no and the bi no so wo mu a ye database no monthly no ye nya the free controller and some other places it bi mo wo ho a omodin eni ayinum so mo wie no foforo afi no mo beba ye nyanji omo ntu kuonum so mo free fa na eba de ebe ye ayine se obi biara ye won registry e won nursing and midwifery council obi bia se odi wa association no mo say ni mo so ye qualified nurse nko ana midwife nko ade a nursing and midwifery council and betimi a confirm amaye
me bacho we metimi a establish say names e wo release them no afi na omoba ana so mo wom dada
so eno de yenya na omo nkyere omo se bia na omo wie dada na afi na omo ba na wawie onya wie exams ne say pe say ya post to ye adwuma wonya adwuma odi what nursing and midwifery council registering register num eno nti omo na ye the appropriate place ye be eno na ye the appropriate place ye betumi a confirm the actual layer of these people. Say we are nurses and pa and answer. Now the akoso no there. Say omo nurses and omo yeta dinner there. And adibia yadia yadibedi agro. Yadia yadibedi agro. Nipa awo neba. Na se dia wo nipa ba wa wo ba. Na matimi form syndicate ton nipa. If man what did that. Nim guase sem kra nsa se body kra wo yazuma imo edi timpanyfo sorry pa next say no ye nse bedu anwumre na de SBA no me yafu e wo next na make free council
Mr. Kramba baby say ye ba edi nasan ansa na matumi a detective system nim whether enkrofo ne din wo ma na anim
sansem we no enya de bia esebi eta ba ye adwuma yimo na so adwuma bia wo komu a senka ye office na bibia wa ke no ne se ye ba obaten so pa na bibia daddy but we not as a regulatory body no na responsible for omo mechanisms are omo faso ya de ya contact omo akata omo so be ya omo adwuma de feedback no be maye enti e be free e ho no
but mo contact your mama mbisa whether feedback no da be ne beba
oh no no dia yenim say with this agency na make say be duru anwumre no hopefully do omo nyanka ba hopefully yenim say be duru anwumre na de wo mo bia no na yase.
But this is not the first time BBC about and concerning nurses.
Yeah, today been so, but me kai say the conformity na say if my
exactly suwe
yeah. It should be no. No anko ba say almost say wato nipa. Na mo chere say nipa no na kola na wu. E no ma omotimi ko sie no so mkoto no chine yo say dey. Jo wo no enim. E na dey answer some no bae. We non so akwa yete nipa no omaton ama omasete yikura atimi akoche omo yukofo ne MDC fo atimi akoche wo mo edi eno ye dimension foforo bi a eno so akwa bam se nipa wudi a se bi ontumi nkasa won la word ho ne na mum kwa se nko no de faso no so e ba de no kwa se so de faso na e bia na mum we na wa chi nipa na wa so obi ba kwa akoton na so obi ton ne ba na wa ba intermediary ne de eno de eno ni ba bia wo musa the make say we na kwaya atem foforo bi afi na aba nti afi ne yaso ye de na esi from le ahwehwe mu na e dia ku ba bi efiri ba ya
Mr. Grandpa under what circumstance na nurse ni bi be connive say me ton obi ba
no na aye won because nurse na juma mu say mu nyina munim e wo mo say fie bi amensa wo mo de ya na ye ta kata nurse for 7 prediasa e bi no mo mu ade e na bi mu nye say na mo to the 10th of say obi e kwa akoton obi ba de enti bida enya dia tese ya tibi enti ya dibia ni nim ba bia sa adwene no efiri ni nim ba bia sa adwene no firi a o matimi aye na we ye nim se bia mienu na ya tese omo de ho aba asem does it mean so omo ye syndicate bia ho ha omo ye sa de no dada ana me fi say ya be bomba ye tese no press ha se de ye te no sa ne bia empanyimfo nso betimi awurawura mu ne yahu ba bi asade no firi ne yasia no eya nim gu asesem kra emma yensa nurse for ne midwife for be yesai ye bomba yesai sankrofo no omonye nurse for ne midwife
but you matimi establish whether a din ya bobo so omonye nurse for yi anyem ye maware
no no dia me pacho ye nya enduru ye ho no
monya ndu ho ye montumi nhwehwe mu ndu ho
ye ntumi nhwehwe enu mu
allegations be say what are the steps process need to say
as the process they are now laid down a bebre depending upon the magnitude and actually asem no say the city no so because ya didi obi asem a ya na e wa adwuma mu a ya were in charge so mo ho ya adwuma wo na say now no dey to me solve that issue they are bro no so on that higher level o mo dey kwa ni nyina chi no say ya dey say asotwe bi ba mu a ya set up disciplinary committee it ya as an association no e betime say ba so mo ya member ya set a disciplinary committee no omashishemu eno ye different from the amamra no e de eba be diwo no eno ti se ye hihemu na sampa de waye no ene ya dwuma no hombra etochima na enya ne kwanso dia ye rema recommendation as an association Edicom Medical Nursing and Midwifery Council o certificate class was omo twamu a na wontumi practice senders ni na midwife ni organ hakra na ye betumi amasa recommendation no ejina asema eba no ansa na yahu kwan a steps a wose ye di true
and this a more recommendation as an association there na mosomo ye
as an association, yet me you free association no more.
Me bacho me bao. Mutumi yi. Yetumi yi free association no more. Okay, mutumi.
Yes.
And see, at what point in a mutumi yi obi and asa mo be yi obi afi association.
Person may speculate and come the same example there. Ya juma no, our duty is to preserve life. So kasebi obi awukra ne okwan fa so krokra ne yehwem kada ne yemma ekoso. Na ebewie na wo kwa akoton sa de no kra. Eya inhume na eya ade bia nsa fi ebudi nkra wo ya juma yi mu. Enu nti se compasa na se no kra se o my establish fact ne se ya na so mo ya members there. And the association was a yen so as an association no ye betumi aye no. Yen so ye.
As an association, a dear crowd of my members.
Oh, association, dear. You will say you're best for the welfare of our members and also to protect them and to promote our profession. So, you being an immediate, so near to me, I share. I are for no more amount or more. I will fool you or more when you mean your money. A couple. Edit, I say, members, no, or mobile ye, no matter, you may not see ye. I fancy it to me, and your mouth will be training now. Na ya de ebine se see am no ka say kra no ya boaboa various members from Bimo Efri various regions aba ya training omo said ye be ya neman kitin bi about various regions no say card printing and other ye ni nyina wa akra ha ne ene ya talk out ya de ma regions ni nyina mini buses ebe ma association na to me asra various remote places in the various regions districts no say be ya some crowd to be it me ba say nya ka akra nko na say ama kwan ma mo timi asra saafo no nsem bi so wo ha na ya tumi abi mo ka say ntimi mba bonten mo bi nti no akiri eti say yanso yetimi ben wo mo a bibi ha wo mo a ebetumi aba bonten ama yanso yefo say na ebesi nti ya niam bibre na ye
right that Mr. Kramba finally say Muslim ni nyina the peak of it there welfare about nurses but beyond the welfare when him say nipa money among kasa enforce the ethics of the profession and no dey come their own
tetewa say tetewa the nursing and midwifery profession no more ethics me a part of it formally near friend professional adjustment we are professional adia nke bema sabi ordinary person buofu no we are treat you and ya de what fantitie mu ade bema obi ya say ade a friend say klaman hu a no bepu anazo be dwane no agina mo hu a no abu na nichie enti wo no ye train o se ne be ya saa extreme cases a ebetumi aba na ede how abrewa na say you know ye treat you ye de ni nyina fam enti so wie ko ye nema bi a ensa se wo ye as a professional a ye wo eno so ho ye a ho so asotwe ne ho nema wo wa ye de ma wo enti da bia so ye workshop ahodo so wo man no aha so be ya ye be update your knowledge on such things.
Abani asum drink am fancy why and was here on great bushia for Obani Joseph Krampa PRO Edema the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association is here now joining a high Adom 106.3 FM Dwaso Nsem Jumedenia de Brewe we a releaser and ra a buyer efi the Medical and Dental Council any Iyoko. Fortunately yensa aka the signing release on behalf of Medical and Dental Council Dr. Divine and Bayumbala, young corner for your name, Dr. Divine, what's the main come and watching? Me bacho would dino, the same name, no one is saying.
Bala.
Me bacho say?
Banyu
Bala, great. Me that's a Dr. Banyu Bala, me that's it. And would Dinsha see a release, or signing on behalf of the Medical and Dental Council? Me bacho my education kakra for FM. Till time more de release by. First of all, I didn't trigger this particular action.
A number of things. Me seeing a papa, Yana, what the meeting be before after
Yamene. From
the media and personal account. And sending Medical and Dental Council, and just some complaining, and almost sometimes that time so now it's on or call hospital or Uku, we are on the Banaga, and I saw the Banaka baby. but young people are so and he raised a lot of suspicion concern among the medical profession itself. And now, that he has an agenda to investigate undercover investigation. And it was every year, and a PC driver, why the attack Amagan or from at the call that clinic. Dr.
Banyubala, whether Messio, Emsa Babia or no, Wahomano, Muchu Chessica crime, meaning so bet me a position who were baby Amaya, and I am to maintain one kaye. Why, yes, sure.
A young thing, other court made them.
Oh, okay. Great. Me battery at you twice my.
And I home set 2 ladies and a fresh baby, it was sure that a young mukada. Or 4 mukon, Oman, Oman form of you. So they stopped and took a different taxi. Ohana also said is Abia. Now there's something going on. And Obo Yoko Amania. It was, though this was February, so it was in March that Yoko wrote to us, indicating that almost a certain for share assembly. Now, our operations were also far advanced, so to undertake undercover investigation. And we had a joint meeting, and we brought because this is a medical matter, we brought our medical expertise. And then we pulled our resources and expertise, and they brought their investigative skills, and we pulled our resources together. And the team has been phenomenal. They have done this wonderful work. So the preparations ended around May, and active undercover investigations took up from June. And by October, we had bought the first baby at 30,000 from Susan Clinic. And then we gave out the baby for them to take care of so that we could get to the network. And as we progressed, we got the second baby on the 31st of December. And that was when we bought that one for 28,000 Ghana cedis. And that is when we expected arrest. We're mobilizing 2 separate arrest teams so that information does not spread quickly for the others to disappear. So after that, we then had to follow to arrest some of the other social welfare officers and the mothers. If you check on the timeline, the traditional best attendant was arrested around the 15th of January, and then the last mother, who is the mother, a young lady, 17 years or so about, and a senior high school student. We arrested her on 19th, but she was brought in for questioning yesterday.
Labanyubala, this is not the first time BBC recall said they kind of obi be kwa yesi akola na we later e be realize akola ni we nsem bebre. Those times are motiti no steps be na moteki to make sure say the system no more ye adwuma no more ye ni.
So the steps we have taken is what we are seeing now, because if matters come on to some almost by on one, we have to adjudicate the matter on the facts available. So when you reach a decision on the fact, you may not be satisfied, you may still be suspicious that maybe, just maybe, there might be some truth in some cases. It may be possible that that particular one was as the facts said. That as the complaint suspicions are minimal, we needed to go into it. And this is something that takes a lot of planning. It was a very detailed, stressful, highly focused investigative process, very risky in many instances, and yet throughout the period from June up to now, even the teams never had a break for Christmas or New Year, if you notice the sequence of events.
Okay, Mr. Bayumbala, maybe I should rephrase my question again, because this one was actually initiated and a taxi driver being alerted based on conversation. Okay.
Informant.
Okay, great.
Yes.
No, but it's a taxi driver, right?
Yes.
Is a taxi driver?
Yes.
Okay. Great, because we need to know, see a better established, even though you're informant, but taxi driver and why Jumapa. Now, on your own, as a medical and dental counsel, say Ebia or be informant be a letimo on anything. Moankasano system no more monitor saying.
That is exactly what we have done. So I thought maybe not obvious. So umaya information and you check with even I think your station and others, there have been information given to us from media houses and others. We act on the information. Sometimes it may take us months and years. If we are able to find something, we'll let you know. Sometimes investigations, you go in, deploy all your resources, and you don't eat anything. It's almost like going to fish. Okay? So that is what we do. We have a routine monitoring component as part of our regulatory mechanism, and we deploy them. And then this team sometimes now informant, we call it purposive deployment. So we act on information just like we did in this one, and it yielded good results.
Now, okay, the release I'm buy. I think 2 mothers, right?
Yes, please. Okay, young person, young call fast move too much because some are back court. But we need to establish whether mothers know they were vulnerable people who were unduly exploited, and also they were willing participants. The early things we see is that one of them actually got part of the money. But you need to establish, as a matter of fact, sir, getting that part of the money, was she being a willing and accomplished, or was just a vulnerable person who was given something after being exploited? So those are matters for the court. I'm sure the court will have to look in.
Mr. Banyubala, the 2 mothers, you know, and Kolani or Monkola. Your mama.
Oh, I'm part of it.
And you know, I feel I'm more established whether willingly or mu decide this or more beton or more man. I say, you be uncle and if you're more.
Well, clearly, maybe Viano is a technical term, stealing is a technical term. But whether or not the children were unfairly taken from them and the circumstances beyond their control. So that is how we would like to put it.
Okay, and but by the time I'm mono, I mean, Ochio be no you're guilty and the demeanor and some more become sure say initially or more can be.
Pacho yentimi go into details in Pacho because it's prejudicial. Whatever they said, whatever they didn't say, me can say now we know the 2 mothers. We don't even yet know the fathers. Okay, so investigations in that the court, that's based upon demeanor and other things. The court will reach the facts of the case. The court will reach a decision. That is, but we are not the court.
That time I'm much when I'm swing.
Means income.
What were their demeanor at the time of arrest?
I'm not going to go into the details. What is happening is that they were all treated with dignity and respect.
Great, and the doctors involved also. Moche bakola tebi okoshi temadie bi bemu. It means more operation. Doctors also. What was the reason behind it? The 30,000, 28,000.
They were what we call so far that principal, suspect.
Until omone ton kolano finally.
I'll leave it. They were
allegedly omone ton kolano.
Yeah, we bought the children through them, so they are principal suspects.
But scenario ni you bought the children from them. And Timoko mo money or more negotiations and more pencolato, and I'm catching them colani be or and I'm pass or modern colani buying a toy.
That's why emphasis say a tongue quada one for 30,000, the other one for 28,000.
And Kolaya account was a moment in Fiesay.
Pacho, fresh, bakuno, fresh from theater table, and on with my until October. That was the end of October until 3 going on to 4, and the second one, 31st of December. But a daughter for no share, and now I am so I did 2 weeks and sign on with my. So that child will also be in the second month.
Wow. And they were sold to you 30,000, 28,000, just like that. But more approach your money, dear, and more catch your money. Numbers more.
Pacha and the cover investigations, Miss Rowe.
But a dog, young friends, why?
Okay, yeah, that's
great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a bit right there. Yeah, that's a par. And well, I was here for Dr. Banyu Bala, and I'm attaining Kano. Indeed, on a signing release, on behalf of the Medical and Dental Council. Is here now joining a high Adom 106.3 FM. And Rebecca Humanaso now Afe. They are signing on behalf of Yoko, COP Frank Edupoku retired. Yanen no chichinkamo. COP, what's your council drink on pay? Yo, bibi aboko there.
Adom bibi aboko.
Yen kase money yo, enye easy.
Nyamene danati. That other stakeholders as well.
COP asemi there e mo rem kakra. Boyamanie requirements on a fire by.
Asempani.
Me patwai.
Nimzo ye juma wa asempa.
COP me wando.
Thank you. Me sure say what in be you say this year me say only Dr. Divine Ekasa.
Yeah.
Na but statement na issue you know. We were a little bit short. So it will convey the message that you say edema among phone.
Okay.
The be aka ubisami 1 or 2 be like my 2 more right on it, but because me call and maybe I hear the whole program could be devoted to man. That was the essence of the what do you call it? Message, the joint statement. It is a more peculiar be out of it, no.
Yeah.
The be over a shema dream here. But because me call it in fact, it was like a studio moment 5 hours because they were rehearsed, prepared, executed operation. This is a it will take some time.
As somewhere there will be a party, but obi baby sase ban sign na motu sa na monwe dia na moteye nti amotu na monwe.
Asempa on ye nyina wo Ghana. Yen sendi o ha de bia kataso mumu aso kataso mumu aso. Be 6 years ago. Konfanochi issue bi ba ho. Mami bi ekowu ya nebano yesi owu.
Yeah, suweba.
Actually no omkaso mi investigation. In fact, when say Konfanochi management for issue statement. Emma police for komuma ya but ya hu de kusie. This time around no yeah the assumption for because they say normally say na koso. Enti the Emma ye kwa ba mu say taxi driver of Emma mi no na ofa omom komodie mu ni omodimi na omuni ye no omu say bibi akoso because okosi omo ba no mukuta akola fresh enti ondo oye na djuma okosi omo wi ba antene na obetie na say bibi say na ohu the answer the intelligence to form ya me who say no there was something wrong the Medical and Dental Council for them if say they have the expertise or something the kaya green boom now you set out in fact what went into the operation the mechanic natural but at the end of the day no you succeeded in getting the first doctor or G 30,000 ya video ni na zedi ya cha na so kwa The video ni na ye twes kana mano odi akwani mayen. Na the mama say odi akwani mayen. Onam say akwani ye fresh no. Odi omo nurse for taking care of nkwara no.
Okay.
The nurse for now, every day they are, or is it every month, or we were paying there every month. We were paying 500 as feeding, caring for the baby.
Wow.
The taking care of Aquarana, and then finally, the Aquanima. Now, a syndicator, medical, some of the medical personnel, nurses, doctors, and social welfare. The question will be then a social welfare for them.
Exactly.
Under normal circumstances, if we are going through the proper adoption process, you should go through social welfare. If you want to know, in order to say, no legal frame, say maybe papa no, they bring in these social welfare people. And the social welfare form or some documentation here. Papa.
Okay.
Nti yenya first one no doctor Hope Mensa Kwashi ono ye dwuma wo 37 as medical officer.
Yeah.
Now one person be in the hospital baby ya kochi nti ye pese ye chese it has nothing to do with 37 military hospital.
Okay.
The no ndi enya akora no ye anchi no or that time because na pese enya more evidence.
But you've been doctor who can once a miss or year Juma 37 military hospital, but the private facility and I'm coaching no. And you be a colano obibe won on a private facility where now say on also for far colani fi hospital for front
obibe won on a private facility.
Okay.
Akwano oba no oba say ko be abortion. No mo the stage of maturity of Aquano is it to be dangerous on the abortion.
Okay.
The Dom Kajan say almost yes abortion. Into Aquano, Omoy and the CS Omuchano. Asano Omuyi Aquano.
Okay.
The bear was said that very day no Sha Aquano no more hand over ma Aquano Tachesa the Maya.
Wow.
Yes. So the Yachino or
me bacho si obi bacho my nchuchemu kakra akola ne maami a yetwa no oya aware say ne ba no ye de na mankrofo ano ndi onim se ne ba na wu
onim se ne ba na wu onim ono ni medical officer ni nurse from there onim se akola na wu ba okofie no omo a omo ben no nantis nankofo na busiafo ndi oka kire se akola na wu.
Oh, okay. Neche na onim hu bi se o mo koton akola na na.
Onim hu bi se o mo koton ba ompe oso mpa akola no.
Oh, okay.
Se wakowo onipa na onenyin se no wanye. Sabi ono so onye adwuma. Do fi se onye capable so betumi afia akola no. Nti sabi pamno twa no onye mpa akola no. Dombe yen bia munye no. But na social welfare ni medical officers ni you know should have done the right thing. So be some akora say akora onye commodity bia ye ton no. The social welfare system no, o say you didn't go through that system now and finally obi be person or adopt na they can do the adoption. But never na wako say o ton I say by bia na say the commodity bia person ton. So that's not the practice and that's not the process.
And sikana modema doctor no mutua cash.
You tear cash
in full.
In full. In fact, no, I think there were 10,000 or thereabout. And so finally, you baby no, you tear the remaining amount.
Na me bacho sikana moji ya no, mame no wa kola no, or benefiti bi, or mama ni scan bi.
Initially, we didn't have that information, but yes, I can't, mame no. I'll buy a number, you interrogate There are no kind, We are yet to get maybe another side of from the doctors. There are no kind, Or see, man, 8,000. Now 8,000 now on the man, almost fiscal cash on the man here 3,000. Now Dr. Nikachi said, why invest the remaining 5,000 investment. I don't know the sort of investment. Now, yeah, I will them say, buy na chain bit than cool. Or since I know any investment, the man say that's the indication, the evidence that I invested this kind of or that investment.
And only a chain near Danicom, no.
A chain at Danicom.
Investment in a Washington, no.
That's it.
But the COP, a Juma Ben no, a year, yeah. So I call Uba. Now later, Dr. Emma 8,000.
But how many questions, no? So, was it on penny banning? In fact, I cannot speak for the lady.
Okay.
But the investigation will bring it out.
Okay.
But you say in the family media, woman is a but between on only probably I'm just guessing. If you would say a quano, what can say on penny? Maybe that was the amount they were paying her for the baby. I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay.
I cannot speak for her.
Okay. And Untina or Ebia or co benefit is 8,000. No.
Okay.
But the second mother no so DNA.
You said that you are more mothers needing because they are vulnerable. Second mother, no, it will surprise you to learn. Say, a school girl of 17 years. What did they mention?
Meet your bad COP.
School girl, 17 years. Now, when you say no, I'm going to cause them an abortion. I'm going to call no, so not yet, you know, any. It on the naturally, there's no indication that I'm going to say, no. Now, because there's a preterm, so premature baby, I'm going to gender hospital say, obey go through that medical process, no. Only the two incubate them. Now I'm going to incubate them for a period of time, no more discharging, to the social welfare. Because to things abandoned. Because at that time, no, they are not or say on also Mpako. So just say, on also the free pram, did not batema. They didn't batema, no, they did not go through all the medical no more social welfare. Now, on the social welfare, for me, documentation, I saw maybe some of any of the children's home that they will be taken there. But the whole, no, this is also on the town number will be. Then also, they turn 28,000. Now, Mr. Agbaby are on board in only a social welfare and penny be. Don't now, a D and India court, yeah, handle back, he was there present, and the handover took place. It is assembly the Yamon Toffa because so they move from Sana among both people will be up to move.
But me sure say Emra Mudi assembly actually say assembly for be assembly supno. Mudi actually no muhu se system num and your massa kosopa on.
Oh. Me nkase ma sebi me nko na misa nkofa miketema enfa mintuntesu ntufo no ya dia inu ekosu papa you believe it doctor no to investigation he mentioned say waton correct more than 12 you believe it
doctor Bacho I want to maintain you o say
me see first doctor no o ka say waton kwa no be 12
me bacho afibemo
but different we don't want to go because sabi under normal circumstances me juma we yoko me make radio so and cancel the make say but it's because of the nature of the operation say the medical and dental council for na one more doctors, someone other military, medical professionals. And this is the time I was a man who said, BBC Koso. You want that international dimension said, baby theft, baby stealing, baby trafficking, baby arresting. Now was some international application because Ghana, established Ghana, we have some international you have to go through. And now we say it has some ethical public policy, and you say a map public, you didn't buy that you can send me. And the normal, if I'm doing any criminal investigation, now for me, I can make casa.
No, okay.
But because of the public policy aspect of it, I'm not pay make us a PO radio.
Some more COP finally Obekwa a foot obena de bema our form Mokwa hospital.
And make one of the radio stations, I don't know, say Adoma. You will a can say perpetual vigilance is the price of freedom. They will say you need that whole. I for you say at the time of state they don't have control over themselves. So we do call into a coma and said all these things. Until at the time they are so vulnerable, so they can be taken advantage of. But I know say doctors, nurses, phone, Letitia, no mean it is about a percentage. No more, sir. It will take you, it will take me, it will take everybody to be part of the crusade. Say, it means our phone, especially about time phone, who say, Omoko Hospital, Sabi say, a crime memoir, Omo Ninaho, the crime memoir, Sabi, Minister other jurisdictions, and also be a why can't we do the same thing over here? I know say in some places they do it, but I think we should make it a policy. Say, will be the war you are accompanied by a family member, especially Nikunu, and also will be assisting anyway. So this is the only advice probably I can give now.
COB, as I'm drinking, I'm here for see why. And there was a brace on the drink. Great. Babusha for COP Frank Dupoko retired. Executive Director Adema Yoko. Sisiano joining Adom 106.3 FM. Dwaso Nsem Jumedi and the bro Menindia Sempa. That was Dwaso. Someone is about 18 minutes at the top of the hour. Baby, and Nadia Becker, I could see baby, and Tia Botre. Good morning to you, Mr. Jacob Osaya Bois. Chairman, me give you a baby aboko there. Yamene Hene. Apostle Kuma Boateng, over US of A. Good morning. I hope so be aboko. Well, ABY, any trouble to Timatanasi, Mammy come away. I'm way a Martin. To me, assures that same way, dear. I'm very pa. I was young, Mama Quava. Be aboko there. ABY.
Open boku de request to be aba. Yeah, me nim Sagana Hampany for bet to me a grante. Na mema no so benya kukudura ye. Na ma no so betumi ama se sa permission ne se mewo. Be ma no megina menche busu ye ni bi megina ho a enkebeboa. Nanso nra asemi ba ye na me ni obi kasa na okache me se abroche wonu mpo omoma kwan ma mema ne se wo yere wu kogina ho. Ye se mema ni bi wo ho no mo omuntumi. obi a oye ya se we se mi gina ho owie no na yire ebe
oni akukudro no
enti se ebeba se nipa na ewo ebia ya wo na duro bi ye nu nti na ni so no onhu ade papa beti ni edo be free hono mo de ene Ghana mema no munya kukuduru asempa
ha meye
obetumi akogina wa hwe
meye ewom se dindie bate
omo betumi ayo o se wokọ labor ward ho bi ne se wokogina hono mo a ebia unkogina baabia doctors and nurses no ewo straight na because hono na wohunu sade situation tie na ebia wontu but say bia omo gina oba nanim saa na omo gina wo no na wonso wogina baabia ne ti ko side ho a eno de dio the over feeling your pains no ba na kom na bia or yero or hen na
no yeah
no mu ya kwala no so a no mu ya kwala no so a be no every say me kai say me call wo me first born no na sa adwene no wo metirim pa say me nye mistake bia emma akwala no nkom me kan kire me say enti time akwala no beto ho no a okay mu no mo peda no to me yefro so say ni nyina na me de mani me wo say afa na ye be yi akira de ne ade so na mani wo nurse na okita kwada no so na me lucky am ye ne say baby Asante Mampo hospital home baby ye ji wa wo no ehwa na esiesi akwada no ho
okay yemfa ne nko baby
yemfa ne nko baby
okay
by hospitals ne bin so ho a ente sa
ya de ne nko baby
foforo ena wo ho a ne ye de no abrew
ho ne yetumi sisa yetumi swap ya ka chose ankoye
wa free mu anasese for instance me last born me wo no dodo hospital on
okay
na sa de no nti nipa na me ne ko na me si di wo machi o di wo machi enti wono na odi a kire because me de me ba hospital number 1 sani etie bia no baby a wo pagya kola na kwa me se eba se wo se wo pagya no ko baby na wakosiesie ho de na ba I request say ma me bibi nipa a ode me call ye no eni wachi no me
say wo na ya na wani da ho a wutumi kasa say ma wo ba obi so wo mu a ya wo waduru na say bi CS ontumi
ya
eti eno no say
obi aso nka ne ho
obi aso nkare enti say wo ko sia sa situation ni bi say bi a ya wo waduru wo kwan akwada nkra fa so ba ye no wa ehunu wonim sa akwada no so ye hwan so ye bema so ye de wonim enti wo beti wani ami aka kire o say wo ba no wanye ye no sometimes on say first we no kra be ka kire de adua na ba tim say okay ademi aka sakra sa na say me situation no me health why so na nka me ye kra ewu enti well so mo ti me charge me na say
o si akola na ewu a me fa de sa
enso bia na nte sa
asemo
asemna eni enya na azampa ye mo ba
na ba cho mo so na fe me mana ba
eni Ghanaian Times the ubonka te yensa ena wani mu tew ni edi kan doctor CD de ya kan kwada no a wonu eton won ho nsem de anope ye no an da pono so ena ne atusum yenu eye US mampani foforo ye aboshaye mampani Joe Biden say sa na ye beka no US mampani abotoso aduanan ensia ena ye chese nnura ene kwadwotiampo so ne niema se ya tasa na sa shortest message no minim say no kure se wo tworo ya Joe you know I want Joe you know I want science let us say me
and
minim so sayampa ena mampani mpanimfo a wadi ka bo wodin se bo ne wo be ye adwuma no ene de bonka tai adimienu aba ye chief of staff ye maame akosua fremo pai ni mfoni da ha che se wo mumye ena Eugene hin onso woda ha sei na che se omunyina last staff house en wo ye adwuma etu omu aka no ye hwe animu se ye de wo so ebeba
graphic nso de nie wono so ede nkwada asem ya te ho no deda ena wode Supreme Court eno asetena wono ko ye nso aba a che se ajudgefo no che se ensemfonum ena wo mo ba begina so edi asem yi ansana wo matimi asigina ye ensemfonum no se de ka ho bi eye se data electoral commission ebobo anu nyina declare na nado se we ye winner no aso bibia koso free petitioners na che say wo mo de om kekesi ani a obi entumi ankroso 50% esa say ni panel team president enti wo so mo be article 63 no say data wo gina so e de declaration no na edam ne kwan so pepepe ba kono no ebiem so wo mo ba behwe ese anyanyambia wose baby a wo declare ye no na de aka na emo boy no kra be ka ho including Techiman South kra be ka ho a wontumi enweni eno so wo mo ba behwe ni nyina na wasan abobobobo de aka ni nyina so ewo eye graphic mu wa wo che se eno na wo mo ba behwe no nti ensemfo anum na se wo mo ba begina so wo mo so wo mo wie no mo tese ni nyina mu wie a no mo gina so asi gina se anyanyambia bia petitioners no former president Mahama ene NDC ne wo mama ka no ense wo de beto court no enim no ensuo girem ana se ensuo enyinem
ase ABY ene champoma mena masibe
koma mema Elder Samuel Anini or Finland wa baby do say o mo ba na che say o say o mo ba ye na say Ghana for doje na unim azana o
no brano na anopai ensembia Professor Dodu e de aba wo say vaccine yes ye kwa akwaji ebe ya ye ne ankasa locally no yenye enfhwehwemu fa duro no ne ye say duro no de o he na beje yen asempa we ehia a whole day
media kamasem
Mampon Center for Scientific then omudi omunro call ye yankasa ye nro no omode call ye no Food and Drugs Authority eduru ho eduru ba bi esese eduru bia dodo sen ne etumi gitum se etumi kon COVID o ma ye
the basa 13
azamina
so the basa 13 no was system num that denti I just say Food and Drugs Authority for SIA re-registration say afa COVID dia ba yi say enroll 13 no ye betumi anom amana boost ye immune system no na ho no enna
baby akeka nkode e ho atro
before no wo ha no ye
Food and Drugs Authority ni ade aba no o na aka wiem this angel Michael de no ho de no